Okay, greetings and peace, everyone. This is Neo here. Yes, I'm in a different location right now, and just yesterday I realized that um, I want to go ahead and do another video out in a peaceful area to show people the types of things that I do whenever I can throughout the week, at least once or more of the week. And right now I'm on a golf course that's at like really at the top of the whole golf course area, and I like to go into peaceful areas and just sit in the sunlight. And right now I got my shirt off, and this is one of the things as melanated people you have to do is get in the sun. If you can take your shirt off, or at least have like a small tank top, whether you be male or female, do it, because this sun, I'm telling you, and you've probably seen a lot of YouTube videos talking about it, but this sun does so many things for us, especially adding more energy into our bodies. And I'm hoping that you guys can hear me correctly, but I'll do my best to speak close. But especially I've learned throughout my years of being in front of the sun, without just being in front of the sun in general, but also without a shirt, is the auric field. The auric field. Our auric field, we have a electromagnetic field around us, and that's created from our spiritual self, and it radiates internally outwardly. And the more the sun rays, it purifies the whole auric field around us. And our auric field, it does a variety of things for us. It does things like attracting and also repelling people, places, and things from us based on that frequency that it's on. And a lot of people who have been attracting a lot of negative things within their life, a lot of the times they have a dirty auric field. And some people, they can shower all that they want all day long, but they still have this dirty look to them. And if you can read people's energy, you can tell like something's a little off. And when you say something's a little off about a person, it's usually their auric field is dirty. And when you have a cleansed auric field, I'm telling you, it is amazing. You feel bliss. Like there's little to nothing that you have to worry about. I gotta stay in the sunlight. There's little to nothing that you have to worry about, because your auric field is cleansed. And when it gets dirty, that's when your anxiety starts. But anyways, this is not about that. I'm just letting you know that this is where I'm at. So that's why I look different from my usual self in my videos that I usually do at home. So let's talk about text and anxiety. Text and anxiety is when you are being anxious to receive a text from a person, and your whole feeling about getting that text back is a really anxious and worry type feeling, to where you can't even eat. Sometimes for some people it gets that bad where they can't even eat. When it gets that bad, that's really when it's terrible for them, when it gets that bad. And look, I can see my face is darker than the rest of my body. That's why I gotta go more in the sun without the whatchamacallit, without my shirt, because I haven't been doing this in a while, as far as being out in the sun without my shirt. So now I'm getting back into the sun so that I can get back that tan throughout the rest of my body. But anyways, and I'm just seeing it throughout the video right now. But anyways, that anxiety, even if it's worrying about getting a high, and this is from my own experience too. Even if it's getting a high back from somebody, or a good morning to somebody, people can actually get anxious from that. And you have to realize that that's really nothing to really worry about, because it's like a lot of people go through a lot throughout their day, and they just can't or don't want to get back to you. And there's so many things that goes on throughout a person's life as to why they have not been able to get back to you. And there's a lot of games that people play too. So, and with my experience, I have had a lot of text anxiety throughout my past, dealing with a lot of people, but in particular women. So the more I worked on my personal development and the more I changed my beliefs and I evolved my mind, the less worrying was occurred to me. And especially, like I said, having that auric field, that cleansed auric field. When you start worrying, a lot of the times it's your auric field. You gotta get it cleansed. So go on YouTube and search auric cleansing or cleansing your auric field, anything of that nature, and go with whatever you feel is best for you. For me, it's sunlight and meditation. Definitely sunlight. I've been in this sun probably about an hour and a half now, and boy, oh boy, I feel so good. But anyways, so when you do that, when you start to feel that text anxiety, the very first thing you have to stop and think about yourself, like, wait a minute, okay, now is it necessary for me to be anxious about getting a certain text back from this individual? If it is necessary, then ask yourself, now if I just ignore this anxiety, will it benefit me or will it be destructive for me if I just ignore it? And I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, if you can just ignore that anxiety and you go throughout the rest of your day and you focus on something throughout your day that is whether it be beneficial for you or something where you can focus your mind on that'll bring you more joy in particular, then by time you realize, like, hey, the person still didn't reply back to me, it really won't matter. It won't matter. So you're like, okay, well, I can go on with the rest of my day. But if it comes to something where you're depending on somebody, now that's different. That really is different. If there's nothing that you can do, then you still, well, actually, no, it's not different. You still just ignore that anxiety and you go on with your day and do whatever it is that you can do, that you do have control over. The way that society is built to get us to worry about things that we can't control. That's where you have to do your self-development work to change your beliefs about yourself and about your reaction to those situations that you cannot control. Once you do that, then life will be so much more easier for you, and it's also your ego that's making you feel like you have to control people, places, and things. Once you let go of your damn ego from emerging over you, your higher judgment, then you can be able to focus on all of the important things that you need to focus on. So to sum it up, when you have that anxiety, that text anxiety, worrying about getting a certain response from a person through a text, even if it's a hi or a good morning, just say what you have to say as far as whatever it is that you wanted to say in the first place. If you are the one that's generating the first initiation of the text, after you do that, you just go on with your goddamn day and just let it go. And it happens a lot. I've noticed when I'm sitting around doing a whole bunch of nothing, that's when the anxiety is able to come through. But I noticed that whenever I go ahead and focus my mind on doing something like doing a website, because I design websites also. Even when I go for a jog, I go work out, or I just sit here in the sun, just go walking in the sun without my shirt, and everything just relaxes for me. And then it's like, by the time the person replies, it's like, it doesn't matter to me anymore. So that's my suggestion. I hope that helped. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share anywhere you feel that it's worth sharing, that people would appreciate. And if you got any questions, you can go ahead and email me at committedrelationships@gmail.com. It'll be in the description.